Hello everyone, in this video we'll be discussing about how can we add new columns in our existing database. So as my previous video I said that if you already migrated your tables and then you add any kind of new column in your migration file, you have to run migrate fresh, right? But what is the problem with this command is it will dump your all previous tables and then remigrate it. So by that your all previous data will be deleted. Suppose you are in a production, and in production you have to add a new column in a database table. So it's really hard if you use this command because it will erase all the user datas in the table, or you can say the whole database will be wiped by this command. So there is a method you can use for solve this issue. Okay, basically what can we do, we can create another migration file and mention our database name on it, and when we will run php artisan migrate, that will migrate only the columns, not the table. So our table will be intact with its data, only the column will be added to our table. I hope you understand, right? So let's see how we can do that. For this I'll go to my terminal and let's clear that terminal. So I will be adding some fields in our post table, right? So for that I will create a new migration. I will not change anything in my existing migration file. For let's say I will add another table, that will be, one will be date and second will be user ID. Okay, so as I said, I won't be touching this file. I will create another file for this post table. For that I will create another migration, php artisan make migration. Then now we will add the name. It will be like this, add dash, then, and the name of the migration will be posts, and it will end with table. If you remember that when we create a migration file, the naming convention was create dash your file name, your migration name, then the table. So we are adding columns in our existing file, so we are creating it like this. I will create some columns in posts, so I am writing it like this, add underscore posts, because we will be making columns in posts, and then table. Then we have to pass another flag that will be dash dash table, that will determine our table. So our table name is posts, right? If I go here, you can see our table name is posts, so I will say posts, right? Now I will press enter, and you can see another new migration has been generated. It's still loading, let's wait. So it's completed. Now you can see at the bottom we have new file. If I click on here, you can see the similar stuff that has in our post table. So we'll be adding new columns, right? Like that we'll say table. So our plan was add 2 more columns. Let's go to our database and let's see. In the post we have currently title, description, status, created at, and updated at, right? So in here we will add more 2 columns. One will be date and second will be user ID, suppose, just. So we know there is a data type, so I will take that date. I will name it publish, let's say it will be publish date, and second will be, that will be an integer, so it will be user ID. Okay, now that's it. Now we will migrate this table. For that we will use our previous command php artisan migrate and enter, and you can see the table has been migrated. Now if I go to my database, let's collapse it and open, then refresh. Now if you go to posts, now you can see here is two more columns, right? One is publish date and one is user ID. You can see it here also, right? By that you are measuring your data is intact, that will not delete your data, that will just add these columns on it. This is really helpful when you are working in production. Otherwise you have to delete your all tables, which is not efficient, because there could be some important data in your table. So that's it. That's how you add new columns in your existing tables. I hope you understand. For this video, that's it. See you at the next one.